Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Retro Crypto channel. Just want to congratulate you on taking part of the early adoption of cryptocurrency. The party has only just begun. Please take a second to subscribe and like, and if willing, share with your friends so that we can grow together. There will be a timestamp located on your YouTube channel or screen that will allow you to jump forward in this video so you don't have to watch or information that you already know. Just find a part that interests you and just jump forward. Before we get started, I want to make sure everybody's clear that I'm not a financial advisor and I'm just another guy on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. Before we discuss cryptocurrency, I want you guys to stop and consider something because I use this analogy at work a lot. People say, why should I use Bitcoin if something that somebody made up? It has no value behind it. And I always say, somewhere in the world right now, there is a tribe that trades seashells as a form of currency. What gives those seashells value? They did. That's no different than the dollar bill that's in your wallet right now. That dollar bill is a piece of paper. It's not even backed by gold anymore. The gold standard's been abolished. Um, really, it's a piece of paper debt, if anything, in my opinion. But that should really make you think about how did Bitcoin come about? Because Bitcoin, people gave it value, and that's all it takes. That's all currency is. Um, Now, why should you get involved in the cryptocurrency market? Because I want to go why you should and why you shouldn't, because there are some caveats that you need to understand. Blockchain technology, for those of you, those of the older people on here that remember Napster back in the day, Napster was based on like a peer-to-peer networking. It's kind of like if you take your fingers and lay them across each other, and all the PCs are all communicating. Blockchain chain technology kind of functions on a premises like that, where everything they all have to communicate amongst each other, and they all have to come up with the same results before it reaches gets an approval. And that's what blockchain technology is. Um, and blockchain technology is actually changing the world as we speak. It's starting to be used for tracking food, cosmetics, counterfeiting. I mean, the list is just goes on and on. It's really amazing. The more that you study cryptocurrency, the more it'll just blow your mind. And the proof is in the pudding. The change is coming. Um, Obviously, the traditional fiat currency we all carry. Fiat currency is government money, basically. Governments now offer fiat currency, whereas it used to be money was worth its weight in gold, or money would be made out of the actual precious metal, and that was its worth. Now, money is a piece of paper. Government tells you what it's worth, and you say, okay, that's what fiat currency is. And fiat currency is coming to an end. Um, Blockchain currency is decentralized. Now, not all of cryptocurrency is decentralized. Some is centralized, and that's something that you have to be careful of and need to know the difference. But the decentralized cryptocurrency, there is no government, there is no business, there is no organization, nobody controls it. Once a blockchain is released, and it just governs itself. Um, Bitcoin would be the best example of that, in my opinion. And after Bitcoin, Ethereum and Cardano is right on their feet, right behind them. But the list, there's thousands of cryptocurrencies out there, and you have to be careful because it's at this point, it's all high risk investing, but some I would bet the farm on, whereas others I would literally run. Um, Inflation proof. All right, I'm gonna use Bitcoin again because Bitcoin. The reason I use Bitcoin as an example because Bitcoin is kind of like the gold standard. Bitcoin is where it all began. So, for this example, um, let me think how I want to say this first. Uh, Okay, so Bitcoin is inflation proof. So there will only be 21 million Bitcoin ever created. So you can't, you'll never be able to create more. It is what it is. Um, I think right now they're around 19 million. Don't quote me on it because they're, but if a lot of them have been mined. Every time a Bitcoin is mined, it gets harder to create the next one. The crypto, the algorithm, the cryptographic algorithm gets harder and harder. Um, Whereas the U.S. dollar, we're living it right now. Just print more, and that causes inflation. I'm sure you've already started to notice it because I have. Every time I go to the store, things are getting more and more expensive. All right. Um, oh, this is a big one actually. People at work ask me this all the time. Cryptocurrency is fractional, which in other words is you can own like 0.0000001 of a Bitcoin, which would be like a penny. Okay, or you could own 1.0, which is one whole Bitcoin, which is going for about what it's right here right now. It's going for 11,964. All right, but cryptocurrency is fractional, transferable. It's very cheap to transfer cryptocurrency. Well, it's supposed to be. Ethereum blockchain is having problems lately, but I have to work through it. Um, it's very cheap to transfer cryptocurrency across borders. Just for a basic example, when you're transferring from one currency to another, like say you have family in Guatemala or somewhere in the world, it takes like 1 to 2 weeks to transfer, and I believe the charges are up somewhere between 10 and 15% to transfer. Whereas if they were transferring cryptocurrency from one wallet to another, you're talking 20 cents. That would be the usual cost of it. There was actually a huge Bitcoin transfer. It was a while back now, but it was over 100 million, and it was done for literally dollars, which is unimaginable because that's not how the banking system works these days. All right. Cryptocurrency is secure, but also the security upon it is dependent upon the user, and that's where things like hardware wallets, would be like the Treasure or the Nano Ledger, which costs I don't know, like $50 to $100. A proven secure wallet, like a free wallet online. Authenticator codes by Google using basic antivirus on your computer, using a VPN. It amazes me that people will buy thousands and thousands of dollars of cryptocurrency, but fail to try to secure it with $50. And I guess that'll never change probably. Um, Supercomputers cannot break the cryptographic keys, and it's been proven that even as the technology with the supercomputers continue to grow, the quantum computers, even as that technology grows, it's been proving that the cryptographic technology grows along with it. So at this point in time, there is no way to break that crypto algorithm that Bitcoin and all the other um, currencies are using these days. And I would say the most important thing for me personally is the gains, the profits from investing in it can be unimaginable. I always make jokes with my wife about getting a Lambo someday. We'll see, but I've been working on it, so I'll keep my fingers crossed. Now, even though there's a lot of highs and a lot of gains to be made, you can lose a lot very quickly. I've seen, matter of fact, I have a screen right here. Oh, I had a screen right here. Huh, I'll just show you right now. No big deal. All right. I actually have seen one in a year, and I've been in it for more than a year, but this is a good example of it. In one year, I've seen Bitcoin go from You want to cooperate so they know I'm telling the truth. I've seen it go from $10,000 down to $5,000 and back up to, it's about 12,000 right now. And that's just cryptocurrency is very volatile. It's a high risk. I say Bitcoin is the safest, absolute most safest when you get invested in. But as you can see, that's you have to be able to stand your ground. If I was somebody to sell when it's because the price is moving and they don't have faith in what they're doing, you can lose a lot of money. So you just gotta remember it's high risk and very, very volatile. All right. So why should you get into cryptocurrency? All right. But there's a lot of deceptive projects out there. I mean, literally, there's thousands and thousands of cryptocurrency projects out there. I'll show you guys real quick on crypto CoinMarketCap.com. But there's just literally the list will never stop. If you just keep saying view all right here, your jaw drop because it will literally just keep going down and down and down to I believe like 2,000 or something. But of those 2,000 projects, maybe 5% or less are true. The rest is part of people trying to jump on the bandwagon. So you got to know what you're investing in because you're going to lose a lot of money. But at the same time, no risk, no reward. So if you're into like a penny stock trader, cryptocurrency is for you because you can hit it big also, very big. Um, I like to refer to this era with cryptocurrency is like AOL days where AOL was huge in like 97. It was my introduction to the internet. And now it's like AOL who? I kind of like to think of Ethereum right now. Ethereum is Bitcoin and then it's Ethereum. But Ethereum is having scalability problems, which basically means they're having problems processing the amount of transactions that's required. So their fees are getting ridiculous compared to where they should be. Um, they just people are losing faith in them. That they have Ethereum 2.0 coming out, but they're having issues, major issues. And I think by the end of the year they're supposed to get it out. But by then there's already other companies like nipping at their heels as I speak, like Cardano, Tron, Cosmo. There's a long list of them. I mean, probably 100 other options if they people wanted to go a different direction. Um, but I really feel like this is a good time to get in and to get the right pick. Because I remember Amazon in the 1990s was a nobody. Late 90s, Amazon was a nobody. It was a book company that nobody bought books from. And now look at them. Somebody picked that stock. They were very lucky. Um, and I don't want to miss my opportunity on this one. That's why I got in, and that's why I suggest you get in. But I also suggest that you're very careful, that you talk to people who've been in this because you can lose a lot. I've lost a lot, and I'm not ashamed to say it. All right. Now I'd like to discuss some tools and avenues that you should go down when you're as you enter into the cryptocurrency market. First of all, I'm gonna jump back up here to this real quick so you understand what you're looking at here. All right, I'm gonna jump on Bitcoin, even though that's the biggest one. Any minute now. Okay, as you see, the market cap for Bitcoin is nothing to be shy about right there. Here's the daily volume, and here is the total circulating supply. So remember I said it was 19 million. It's just shy of 19 million right now. It's at 18,464,581. Max supply would be 21 Bitcoin. These are very key things that you want to look at when you're looking at a project. So you want to see that it's doing something. Okay. Whereas if I jump down to, I'm just going to pick something. Let me pick something. All right. I'm just going to jump way down here. Just going to stop randomly. Start. All right. Let's do this one. All right. So here's another project, cryptocurrency. Oh, they're going for a penny. I'm going to get in this one. Let's see. Well, they have a market cap of 43 million. That's a lot of money. Daily volume 11 million. That's worth looking at, actually. Total supply. Actually, it's kind of funny I stopped here, but this one's not bad. Let's pick another one. That's my typical luck. Let me pick a bad one. Let's keep going down, 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 down. I want something bad. Request. Let's see what this is about. Market cap 35 million, daily volume 100,000. Still not too bad. Anyway, you get the idea on it. Obviously, luck is not in my corner today for some reason. I'm determined to find one to give you a good idea, though. So you know when you're looking around and you're trying to find something that's like a diamond in the rough, you know? Let's go to this Vertcoin guy here. All right, Vertcoin 17,853, volume of 20. That's not bad. You know what's funny? A few weeks ago, I would have been nonstop finding things with nothing of value, basically, literally no movement at all, no volume whatsoever. I'll use this instead. Let's cheat. Here we go. Volume 24. Wow. Okay, this tells me a lot about what the market's doing now. Okay, right now the market's up, so this means you need to be even more careful because a lot of these companies I'm looking at now aren't even really in the game, but people are speculating and buying whatever. So you need to be really careful. Because will I call this a bubble? Yeah, but it's got a long way to go before it bursts. And the people who successfully ride the wave will they will have a Lambo. And me, I hope I'm one of those guys, and I hope you're one of those guys or gals too. But you got to be careful because just like 3, 4 weeks ago, when I scrolled through there, you would have seen somebody with a trading volume during a day of like $300 or so, like $5,000, something like that. That's what I was looking for. I can't find it, but that also gives you the idea what the market is doing, and you definitely want to get in now. All right. And one key thing you want to remember is only invest what you can afford to lose. So, in other words, I feel very confident in investing in Bitcoin as I do as investing in pretty much anything. Now, can I say I feel the same way about investing in, let's say, Tron? Nah, not so much. But I do think that Tron has a bright future. Um, but you want to be careful because there's obviously, as you can see, there's a ton of options, but you can lose a lot. All right, let me rebase myself. Okay, so now that you're ready to start trading, you got a feel for finding things. You'll hear people talking about work. Hey, what about this one or that one? Now you know that's on CoinMarketCap. It's probably the most used resource site. There's other ones like TradingView, Investing.com. There's a very long list, but this is probably the most mainly used one. All right, so eToro. If you just want to buy cryptocurrency and be safe and the ease of use of doing it, I suggest eToro. That's the perfect place to start. You buy it, you can watch it fluctuate, get a feeling for how it works. It's so user friendly. I think my 5-year-old can use it. eToro, what's bad about eToro? You don't own your crypto keys, which means eToro actually owns that crypto. They're holding it for you. They own it, and you can't transfer it out of it, which kind of defeats the whole freedom of cryptocurrency. Where but if you're just a beginner and you want to get your feet wet, go with eToro, and then continue to learn, and then you're going to want to go to more challenging setups. Coinbase is like the number one in the country. It's good. Coinbase is good. It's easy. The fees are high in my opinion. Coinbase Pro is better, but you have to wait, I believe, 7 days before a deposit before you can use it in Coinbase Pro. But Coinbase Pro is a lot cheaper than using Coinbase. But this is where everybody gets started, and everybody needs a gateway into the crypto world to buy that Ethereum or Bitcoin. So you're going to end up using Coinbase. That's a guarantee. Qcoin, I'm going to be doing a instructional video on how to use this. That may be the next one is coming up. Um, KeyCoin is probably my favorite exchange. Uh, it's got some challenging moments, but that's why I'm going to show you guys how to do it so you can just hit the ground running instead of having to struggle the way I had to. Robinhood, everybody's heard of Robinhood. They only trade at like 6 or 5 cryptocurrencies. I think it's like 6 cryptocurrencies. It almost felt like they started to implement them and then they stopped. But you can buy cryptocurrencies. They're just like eToro though. You don't own them. You don't own the keys. The fees are cheap there, though, very cheap, and it's a great place to get your feet wet. And you can make profits. You can lose and make profit like everybody else. It's just that technically you don't own it. Like right now, if you were to say, "Oh, I'm going to migrate to Europe, and I'm taking my funds with me," all somebody would need to do is have a little USB in their pocket, and they have everything. Whereas if you have your money on Robinhood, it's kind of it belongs to that company in so many words. If you don't have, if they shut your account down, it's up to them to give you your money back or currency back. Uh, Crypto.com, excellent app to get first starter. I would recommend this up there with eToro if you don't know what you're doing, because this app it'll hold your funds on it, but you can also transfer it to a wallet, which I highly recommend because you don't want to leave your funds on any exchange because there's a lot of horror stories out there. But this is a good one, and it has a lot of options in there. I wish I had this when I first got involved. And when people say that you can't use your cryptocurrencies, what's this? Visa card attached to your cryptocurrency? Things are changing, people. All right, let's see here. Who is this? This is Kraken. Oh, Kraken. Kraken's another huge exchange. The funny thing about Kraken is I got into using Kraken 3 years ago when everything was new and young. Kraken kind of rubbed me the wrong way because it was so difficult to use, but I didn't know what I was doing. But I think they've come a long way, and I need to give them a second chance. That's why I put them on here because they are very popular right now. Um, Simple swap. Now, these will all be considered, the ones I just went over, all considered centralized. Then you have decentralized ones, which means there's no KYC, which is they ask for your driver's license, phone number, name, social security number. They don't want anything. All they need is the address to your Ethereum wallet. Let's see what, no, that's not going to come up there. All they need is the address to your Ethereum wallet, and then you can make trades. Like say, oh, I want to send point 0.1, I want to get 0.10 worth of, let's make something interesting. Oh, I know. It's the best one out there right now, in my opinion. Or will be. Mark my words, people. Cardano. So I'm going to get 0.10, it's about $1,000 worth of Bitcoin for Cardano. All you got to do is put the address in here of the wallet that's going to receive the Cardano, and then it's going to have you deposit the funds from a Bitcoin wallet to the address for this, and then it goes. That's all it takes. Kyber Network's another very good decentralized one, easy to use. Uniswap, big player these days in the Ethereum world. You definitely going to end up using this one, but this will probably be a video that you want to look around so you understand what you're looking at. It could be a little challenging at times. I'm going to jump into it so you can see. But it's the same concept. None of it's really that hard. Like this is Ethereum, so I want to take Ethereum and I want to buy, I don't know, Engine. There we go. Yeah, fun. Engine. Then you say, okay, I'll do it again. 1.0 Ethereum. So Ethereum's going for like 400 now, I believe. So gives you an idea of how much, 0.10 of 400 is on like $40. And then there you go. Then you get that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Monarch Wallet's okay. I do know the guy behind it is a good man. He's a Christian man. I actually had the opportunity, had a couple messages with him on Twitter because I was upset about something, but I understood. He explained it to me, so I got to put him out here. A lot of people, I think that he's the real deal. He's just legit. You'll see him as you watch YouTube videos. Got like a big beard, deep voice, really smart guy. Atomic Wallet's really popular. My Ether Wallet's really popular. My Ether Wallet's used on Google Chrome. I use it. It's not bad. You want to watch a video though before you jump in with this. It's a little tricky sometimes. MetaFox. I feel MetaFox is easier than MetaMask. What I call MetaFox. MetaMask is easier than my Ether wallet, in my opinion. Same concept. There's that right there, actually. Exodus. That's one of my original wallets I use. It's easy enough. I would suggest somebody use Exodus. Um, don't keep your currency on exchanges like KuCoin, Coinbase, Kraken, even Crypto.com. I do that, but I kind of know what I'm doing to a degree, but I also know the risks I'm taking. But you really want to get a wallet of some sort to store, and there's a million videos out there to help you out. Ledger Nano wallets, you can pick one up from anywhere from $50 to $100. Just go straight to their website. Um, if you're watching this video, you'll do what I did. Just how to use Nano Ledger wallet. That's all you gotta do. And then you'll work your way through it. And then what happens is without that wallet, your funds can't be transferred, period. They're locked up in a blockchain, basically. There's no way around it. Trezor wallet, same concept, another hardware wallet. Daedalus wallet. Oh, Cardano again. I'm throwing you guys out hints. I love Cardano. I love Charles Hoskinson and how he created the project. I'm hoping it's a life changer for me. For my coworkers who see this, if in 3 years I'm like, I'm out of here, it was Cardano. Alright, now back over to CoinMarketCap. Let's see. Okay, I mentioned be careful of the fees, I believe. The fees in these for the exchanges. I didn't used to worry about or care about. I just wanted my currencies. No, watch those fees. They get pretty damn expensive. I mean, like 10%, 15%, highest 20%, or as low as like 2%. You just gotta be careful. Pay attention to the fees. That's a user mistake. A newbie, should I say, a newbie mistake. All right, let's see here. I'm just going to suggest a few currencies to you. The video's getting a little long, I know. I'm going to suggest a few currencies to you. Feel free to buy whatever you want. But these projects, if you're just a starter, I feel you'll be safer with. Bitcoin. Let's see, where's Bitcoin? Uh-oh, I gotta click. All right, Bitcoin. You have Ethereum. Now, you'll see these market caps and all, as I was talking about. So I know these guys are safe. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, Tezos. I threw Tezos in here. It's a real popular one. It's not my favorite, but it's a player. Tron, a lot of potential in this one. I have other videos on Tron about Bank of Tron and stuff. I've made great dividends with them, but they get a little shady sometimes. But I have a lot of interest in Tron. Chainlink. Chainlink is like a gateway. So basically, all the different blockchains, so those thousands of blockchains, well, they're all written in different languages, so they don't communicate with each other. But Chainlink is a way for them all to communicate, which that's the future of blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. This gives a way for them all to function amongst each other. All right, and Kyber Network, which is well, basically a decentralized exchange, but it's a good one. Buy it. I was real happy that I brought this one. All right, and then all right, so that's the gist of it. This video's getting a little long. Uh, I just want to say again, I'm not a financial advisor, just another guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. Please do your own research and do not FOMO into anything. FOMO means you just jump on a bandwagon and buy. Be very careful. I FOMO'd in on December 18th, 2017 at the peak of Bitcoin, which was probably the best day of my life, but the worst day of my life, if you get my drift. Do not jump into anything until you fully vet it and understand what you're doing. Alright, so if you liked this video, please take a second to subscribe and like I'm sorry, and like the video and share it with your friends. Um, I would love to see this channel grow, but only time will tell. So until next time, peace out.